What's going on, guys? Rapid Fire here, also known as Michael if you want to call me that. And welcome to my first ever Wi-Fi battle. This is against my good friend Ugly Mother Alt 3. He doesn't have any videos up yet, but his name is Kian. And looking at our teams, you can obviously see we both have Aegis/Slashes, Greninjas, Venusaurs, and at the time I only had a Fletchinder, but as you can see I have a Tyranitar and a Garchomp. And yeah, so this battle was very lopsided, I guess you could say. We're both pretty good trainers when it comes to fun battling, and this is exactly what it is. Anyways, he decides to lead off with his wing, and I decided to lead off with Massacre, my Garchomp. And I thought he was, I did go for the Stone Edge just in case he decided to stay in anyways. But there goes the first threat. And he decides to go to his Radu Hagedun, see what you did there, and go for the Dragon Pulse. And I completely forgot that he had Dragon Pulse because I watched him train up this Lucario, and in retrospect, using Crunch was not the best idea. I completely spaced out on the fact that he did. Anyways, he knocks me out with one more Dragon Pulse, and I head out to my Fletchinder. He does realize that he will not be able to survive since I do have Gill Wings, and he decides to head out to his Venusaur. I do decide to go for the Aerial Ace, and it does, I'd say, about 45%. I decided to just go for another, and he uses Sludge Bomb, and it completely destroys my life because I got a critical. Now, this one is now a level, I think, 70-something Gill Wings Adamant. What's it called? Talonflame, my bad. Anyways, I nearly knock him out, but I was unfortunately not close enough, and he does wind up knocking me out. Anyways, I then decide to go out to my own Venusaur, and he decides to withdraw his own and head out to his Scizor. Lazy. Hello. I decide to go for the Energy Ball, and it doesn't do that much at all. Knowing that he is a Bug and Steel, I decide to switch out to my Tetra Ninja. Shout out to him, if you're wondering. And completely spacing out that he is part Dark, and the reason I sent him out is because he has Protein. Anyways, I made another dumb mistake here and decided to go out to my Tyranitar. Not the best idea, since this is a Scizor, but this Stone Edge does a lot, nonetheless. And I do wind up surviving and take him out with another Stone Edge. He then decides to go out to his Radu Hagedun once again, and he goes for the Extreme Speed. I know I'm gonna live it, and so I decided to go for the Earthquake. And it does wind up knocking it out, and this Tyranitar was pretty threatening to his team, but he decides to go out to his Grandmaster, his Greninja, and decides to use Rock Smash. I didn't think he would have Rock Smash since, of course this is in-game, but even in-game, it's not very common, so I wouldn't have thought it would have had it. Anyways, I decided to go out to my Venusaur, and I do have the Venusaur on this Venusaur, and he decides to head out to his Excalibur, and I make a prediction, wonderful prediction, and decide to head out to mine, but I have Shadow Sneak on this. Now, the problem with that is I misclicked. I was spamming the... Yeah, I misclicked, and due to that, I didn't lose my own Aegis Slash. In respect, I probably shouldn't have been spamming, but I did decide to go out to my Venusaur after all. And like I said, I do have the Venusaur. Get that thick fat on, nice and bulky. And I think I go for the energy ball at that point, and it does a pretty good amount. Of course, it is a critical, but even so, the Shadow Claw does quite a bit. And I was actually very surprised that, I mean, I know Venusaur is slow, but so is Aegis Slash. Especially seeing how I was faster last turn, so it may have been a speed tie, I don't know. Anyways, he decides to go out to his Grandmaster and use Hydro Pump, and his Hydro Pump doesn't do much at all. And I just decided to go for the Sludge Bomb, because I thought he was going to switch out, honestly. I thought he was going to make me go for the Grass type move, switch out, and not take much damage, but he does wind up getting poisoned, and he does use Surf on, and I barely have anything now. I do decide to go for the Venoshock and deal twice that damage, knock it out, and all that, I think all he has left is his own Venusaur. Now, as you can see, he has, I think he said he had about, like, 2 HP, but he also has a Mega Venusaur. Now, the problem with this is that he's faster. The reason this is a problem is because I don't have any healing moves. So I just decided to go for the Venoshock, thinking that it would knock out, and it still does a lot of damage despite being resistant. Of course, it is neutral damage since it's grass and poison, and he keeps using Synthesis to get his HP back up, and you'll see that I go for the Grass Knot, and I think it's gonna do a lot, because Venusaur is a pretty heavy Pokemon, and that's probably what screwed me over, and I wind up losing the battle at that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I will be uploading a video very shortly after this. And remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. It'll really help the channel grow in size, popularity, and let me know that this series and these battles are gonna be off to a good start. And other than that, I will see you guys next time.